for Easter, I love making little Easter egg treats, and so I'm going to show you how to make these little sugar eggs. And if you hear, they're filled with little extra treats as a surprise, and they're really pretty for you and your kids to make as an Easter treat. This is Everyday Baking with Grace Stevens. I've started off with a cup of caster sugar in here, and then if you want to, you can make them any color you want just by adding a little drops of this coloring, and then mix this in to your caster sugar. It's important that you do use caster sugar. You want a nice fine sugar. And then I'm just going to add enough water, so start off for about 10 moles. Just enough water so that you're going to make it into consistency of wet sand. So this is going to take a little while, and you can get your fingers in here and get the kids' hands in here because they love to get themselves all nice and sticky with sand. So I'm going to add another 5 moles just to get that going. Right, so mine looks really nice and well mixed. I'm going to use an egg mold, but you could just use the empty shells of the Kinder Joy. They work just as well. You take enough of this caster sugar mix to fill your mold, and you want to press it down nice and firmly into your mold. This is great for little fingers. They really, really like this sort of activity. And you can do 2 at a time here. And then I just want to smooth off the top so that it's nice and smooth. Then take a board, put it on top, and then turn it over. And then just give it a little tap because you want them to come out. And there you go. So they come out like this, and you leave them for about an hour just to crust over a little bit. I've got some that I've made earlier, and here they are. They're nicely, you can actually see that they're nicely crusted over. Because I've had them flat on a board, I'm just going to be able to take a toothpick here, and now I get to just pick away at the soft sugar and just create a little hollow in my egg, because I'm going to stuff that full of more little speckled eggs, so that when the person who receives this cracks it open, there's an extra bonus inside. And just go slowly with this, little by little. You don't want it to be too thin because you don't want them to break. Look at that, isn't that amazing? Then I just like to smooth the inside of that a little bit. And where's my other one here? So let that dry for another 15 minutes or so, and then we can assemble them together. So I've got my hollowed out little sugar shells over there. I need to wipe my hands, it's such a sticky thing to do. And I put a little bit of royal icing in here. If you want the recipe to the royal icing, then just go to my blog, bakewithgraceblog.com, and you can see the recipe there. Just put it in a Ziploc bag, cut the little corner. I'm going to fill this with some extra eggs, or you could use Smarties or anything that your kids really like. Just pop a little bit of royal icing all the way around that edge over there of your egg. There we go. And then you pop the other side on over there, and then just rub off any excess royal icing there. And there you've got a little Easter surprise. I bought some of these little flowers from a store, a little baking store, and if you want to carry on decorating them, you can just pop a little extra one like that. This one over here, I've put a little ribbon in before I closed it up and I decorated it. they're really, really so special. You can hang this guy on a nice Easter tree as a beautiful decoration, and they're lovely to pop on everybody's place servings. If you like that, give it a like and leave me a comment below. Subscribe so you never miss out. Happy Easter.